Alright, this is Killer J here, and today's review is Resident Evil Zero. Yes, a full-on 10-minute Retro Modern Gamers episode. Alright, so the developer, Capcom, and publisher, Capcom. So, alright, this Capcom here did a pretty good job of remastering the Resident Evil Zero game as well as the Resident Evil 1 game. But right now, I'll be talking about Resident Evil Zero. So, it was released on the Nintendo GameCube. It was at the time it was released on the Nintendo GameCube as well as the original Wii, not the Wii U, the original Wii, PC, Xbox One, PS4, PS3, and Xbox 360. So, alright, the genre is a survival horror game because basically Resident Evil, this game served as a prequel to the first Resident Evil game. This is a prequel to it. It's not a sequel, it's a prequel leading up to the events of what happened in the first game because you're on a train and stuff like that. So, alright. So we're going to get into the plot. On July 23rd, 1998, the Umbrella owned a train, the Poptolictic Express, attacked by a swarm of leeches while a mysterious young man watches over the hillside. 2 hours later, Bravo team of the Special Forces Tactics and Rescue Service STARS police force sent to investigate the cannibalistic murders in the Arklay Mountains outside of Raccoon City. On the way to the scene, the helicopter has engine failure, crash lands in a forest. Bravo team discovers an overturned military police transporter and the mutilated corpses of the two officers. After the team splits up to capture the murderer, field medic Rebecca Chambers finds the same train earlier, now infested with zombies, and explores it. So, okay, so that's the plot of the game. So you're in a train, and you're right there, as you see in the gameplay, I'm fighting a scorpion. I actually like some of the enemies in this game. The scorpion is pretty cool enemy, I actually enjoy. So it's a pretty good game, it's pretty good, the gameplay is pretty, so, alright. I'm gonna give you a little interesting facts. While the original Resident Evil was still in development, the idea for the prequel came shortly after the Nintendo 64 disk drive peripheral for Nintendo 64 was announced in 1995. Because basically this game was supposed to be originally for the Nintendo 64, and then it was pushed back towards the GameCube because it had a development history and stuff like that. It was pretty interesting how the game came. There's things change in the game over time. So let's talk about the graphics. Are pretty good for this HD remaster. Very well detailed. You can make out the characters. It's pretty good gameplay. You can add cheat. It's pretty good that the character models look pretty good. It's very good, crisp game. It's pretty cool what they can do with Resident Evil. It's really interesting that they put this game, as well as Resident Evil 1, on a physical disc, which is pretty cool. So it's pretty cool and pretty interesting. So the mode is a single-player basis game. Single player. So basically, in the game, okay, let me see. The player controls both STARS officer Rebecca Chambers and convict criminal Billy Cohen, switching controls between them at will in order to solve puzzles and take advantage of their unique abilities. Basically, Billy Cohen, the prisoner, is the stronger person in the game. He can lift up heavy stuff in that there. He takes a lot more damage. Rebecca Chambers, she's basically the weaker person in the game, but she can do healing stuff. She can craft green herbs out there to heal and stuff like that. She's a field medic and she's pretty good. That's her character. She's like a medic. She can revive you and stuff. She can revive. So pretty good with green herbs and stuff like that. So in the gameplay, in Resident Evil 0, you can set the controls to your liking because basically you can play with tank controls if you want to. I don't know if you really want to play with tank controls in this time of day. You can play in different control options. You can have a modern set controls, which I use for this review. The modern controls, for me, I was liking this game. This game was pretty good. It had some very good gameplay to it with the modern controls, but you have to go in the options menu to set the controls to your liking, basically. It's not, you have to set it and stuff like that, so it's very interesting. This game is a pretty good game. pretty interesting at all. Like the sound audio is good. It's 5.1 Dolby Digital Surround Sound, which is pretty good. The audio is pretty good in this game. Like there's some pretty good stuff in it, shooting zombies and stuff like that. It's pretty good. It's like it's interesting that what they did with Resident Evil. This one here was on a train. You're in a mansion. I like the train element. The train element's pretty cool. I actually enjoyed that in the game. It's pretty cool. It's pretty interesting and stuff like that. So you get a variety of weapons. You get a hunting rifle, a handgun, a shotgun. You get a bunch of weapons in this game. You get the traditional survival horror weapons, what you usually regular fight with. So it's pretty cool, actually. The sound's pretty good. You can blow zombies' heads off and stuff like that. It's like very good game. It's very good. Very good at all. Very good. So yeah. You can also get this game physical release and a digital release, as well as also a part of the Resident Evil Origins collection. But right now, you're seeing gameplay footage of this version on the Xbox One. Yes, I got this game for the Xbox One because this game, where I live in Canada, this game sold a lot of copies over where I was at. There was only like one copy for the PS4, and there was 2 Xbox One copies. So for me and my older brother to get the game, so we had the basically we got the game, and that there was pretty good. I got it for the Xbox. He got it for the Xbox. Pretty good. It's a pretty good package with Resident Evil Origins collection, but this game is very good. It's like enjoyable. This is actually one of the better games I played this year. This is actually one of the RMG revealing a new release, because you're gonna start seeing that in some new releases and stuff like that. You're gonna see some stuff. But this monster here is like a unique monster. He has like a Stretch Armstrong on. You're trying to kill him, and he's annoying. He's an annoying asshole. That's all I have to say about him there. But so that's pretty interesting that you can do stuff like that. There is a variety of zombies and stuff like that. You're not fighting just zombies. You're fighting zombie dogs. You're fighting bugs. You're fighting scorpions. You're fighting a bunch of enemies in this game. It's pretty cool. So it's pretty cool and interesting game. It's like very enjoyable, and it's like, you know. You also can green herbs has been a mainstay of the Resident Evil series, and this guy is just friggin' trying to, you know, have sex with Billy Cohen and whipping the shit out of Rebecca and Billy right now. So there, got him. Did I get him? Yes, I did. Right on. So basically, this game is pretty fun, and it's enjoyable replay value. But I'm gonna be judging it. I'm not gonna be like IGN judge it because it's supposed to live up to a new game. This game, when it came out, it was for the Nintendo GameCube at the time. This is not like a, you know, this is a HD re-release, but it's pretty good for what it is, because I'm actually judging this game on its own merits, as well as part of the Resident Evil Origins collection, because I'm going to give my perspective on it. So right now you're going to fight the crows, and that there's a lot of stuff in this game. Very, very good details. It's overall a very fun game. It's very fun. It's just one of the better games I reviewed so far. This is actually 2016 with RMG. This is going to be a good year, because you're going to see a great amount of game reviews. You're going to see a great amount of content. So you can you can also do a lot in this game. There's quite a bit there. There's the traditional Resident Evil puzzles where you have to type in codes to figure out the train, to stop the train. There's certain codes you can look up on GameFAQs and stuff like that, because these codes they're pretty tough. Because these codes here, they're pretty tough because you're trying to figure them out, and you don't know what the codes are unless you already played the game before and you're a Resident Evil master and actually mastered this game and mastered all the earlier Resident Evil games and all other stuff like that. So it's pretty interesting. For what my rating on this Resident Evil 0 HD re-release, I actually give it yeah, I'll give it so far I'll give it a 10 maybe. Still, there's some elements in it. There's some good elements in it with the horror and out there. It's a pretty good game. I'm giving it a 10 because it has the original Resident Evil bundle with it as the Resident Evil Origins collection, but I give that a 10. I give this one a 9. The game itself, by itself, is a 9 out of 10, but this is a pretty good game, and if you like Resident Evil, get this game. You'll enjoy it there, because this is a pretty unique game, and it's pretty cool that you're going into the mansion, stuff like that. It's pretty awesome. So yeah, this is RMG. It's Killer J, and look out for the 320th episode of Retro Mon Gamers. I hope you enjoyed this Resident Evil 0 game review, and thank you for watching. And spread the word and tell people about Retro Mon Gamers, because Retro Mon Gamers is getting better in 2016. So look out for the 320th episode, and look out for some more reviews. Peace, guys. There you go. Thank you all for everybody for watching this video. Thank you. Thank you very much. Have a good time.